and overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays. But now, we are starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com. Or pick some up today at your local CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, are now available at Wegmans.
Hey, it's Brent Barnett with Brownfield, and I hope you'll join us on an upcoming episode of Outdoor Adventures. This podcast is geared towards people who love the outdoors. Each week, we dive into topics ranging from white-tailed deer hunting tactics, uses of public land, fishing along small creeks and streams, shed antler hunting, camping, and much, much more. We've also surpassed 100 video episodes on YouTube. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today will gradually become sunny and we should have a high temperature near 23 degrees. Winds about the northwest at 5 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour, and our wind chill value will be as low as 9 degrees. We expect mostly clear skies tonight, low temperature around 11 degrees. Calm winds will become southwest around 5 miles per hour after midnight, and tonight's wind chill value will be as low as 3 degrees. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 43. Southerly winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And tomorrow's wind chill value early will be as low as 5 degrees. Then tomorrow night will be partly cloudy, low around 28. We'll have southerly winds 9 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour, and tomorrow night's wind chill value will be as low as 21 degrees. Wednesday should be mostly sunny with a high near 48. We'll have westerly winds on Wednesday 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Then Wednesday night we expect mostly clear skies, low around 21. Sunny skies in the forecast for Thursday with a high temperature near 40 degrees. Will be mostly cloudy Thursday night, low around 19. Then Friday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 31 degrees. Then Friday night, a possible weather change, a chance of snow showers Friday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 3 degrees. Chance for snow showers continue on Saturday with mostly cloudy skies. It'll be cold with a high temperature near 17 degrees. And Saturday night, we'll still have a chance of snow showers with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 40 degrees. Then Sunday, mostly sunny skies are forecasted with a high temperature near freezing, around 29 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where most of the time we have the Brownfield commentary and midday livestock report, but there's been some things going on with that, and so we're just going to bring you maybe the military minute and news from the Missouri Net. We'll just see what you get to share with us here on KSMO.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. West Central Missouri Congressman Mark Alford is urging Immigration and Customs Enforcement to consider Cass County as a potential site for a Kansas City area detention center. Alford sent a letter to ICE leadership after Kansas City passed a freeze that blocks approvals for non-municipal detention centers. Kansas City Democratic Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver, who opposes an immigration detention site in KC, says wherever ICE goes, chaos is sure to follow. Missouri lawmakers are looking at a mental health bill called Care Before Predictable Harm Act. It's sponsored by Republican State Rep Tricia Burns from St. Charles County. The measure would let families and professionals seek treatment sooner before someone becomes an imminent danger by using a predictable harm standard instead. Burns says a lot of people don't realize that prison is the place that provides mental health care now that they don't have mental health hospitals.
There's no way to contain them. Sometimes they'll say, well, we don't know if it's really a mental health thing or if it's a severe drug abuse substance issue. Well, you can't make them go to a rehab center. So you end up in this loop. And so families either get stuck having to be the warden, the nurse, the caretaker.
While there are mental health centers open around the state, many local sheriffs say the waiting list is sometimes years long. A new report shows growing levels of Christian persecution worldwide. KMOX Radio's Fred Bonnemer reports.
The group Open Doors U.S. is out with its World Watch List for 2026. The report found 388 million Christians worldwide experienced high levels of persecution last year. That's 8 million more than the year before. Those figures translate to 1 in 7 Christians worldwide experiencing persecution. The most egregious countries at the top of the list, North Korea at number 1, followed by Somalia, Yemen, Sudan, Eritrea, Syria, and Nigeria, which Open Doors found to be the deadliest country in the world for Christians.
This is Missouri Net.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
Speaking of giving, my mom got a pic with Taylor Swift and she's low-key kind of famous now.
Okay, but my mom parallel parks with no hands. She's built different.
That's cute. My mom owns the electric co-op.
Wait, what? Like she owns the whole thing? That's her mom.
She a baddie.
Do you actually own the electric co-op?
Well, I'm a member, and that makes me a part owner. So are all our neighbors.
Energy queen.
You're a member. Learn about your cooperative membership benefits at membersfirst.coop.
Your phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
This is the Missouri Military Minute.
I'm Ashley Bird. A bill in the Missouri Senate would authorize cybersecurity missions for the Missouri National Guard. The National Guard's commander, Adjutant General Charles Hausman, explains the proposal.
The Cybersecurity Mission Act outlined in this bill authorizes the Guard to prevent cyber attacks through risk assessments, training, and systems protection. And in the event of a cyber incident, the bill authorizes the Guard to be able to respond effectively with incident containment, forensic analysis, and system isolation. Support would be extended upon request from state agencies, public universities, law enforcement agencies, utility companies, and critical infrastructure facilities throughout the state of Missouri. All operations under this act will be conducted in accordance with applicable state and federal laws, ensuring Missouri's digital defense never comes at the expense of our constitutional rights.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
Speaking of giving, my mom got a pic with Taylor Swift and she's low-key kind of famous now.
Okay, but my mom parallel parks with no hands. She's built different.
That's cute. My mom owns the electric co-op.
Wait, what? Like she owns the whole thing? That's her mom.
She a baddie.
Do you actually own the electric co-op?
Well, I'm a member, and that makes me a part owner. So are all our neighbors.
Energy queen.
You're a member. Learn about your cooperative membership benefits at membersfirst.coop.
A light day for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Good morning, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There's a light direct cash cattle trade that took place Friday. For the week, live deals in the South were at $233, roughly steady to $1 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. Dress deals in the North were marked at $365, fully steady with the prior week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. At the Mitchell Livestock Auction in South Dakota, feeder steers up to 650 pounds had a higher undertone. Steers 650 to 950 pounds were $1 to $5 higher. Steers weighing more than 950 pounds also sold with a higher undertone. Heifers weighing up to 700 pounds sold on a higher undertone. Heifers 700 to 850 pounds were $1 to $6 lower. The USDA says demand was good. Medium and large one feeder steers 601 to 647 pounds brought $421 to $451. Medium and large one feeder heifer 652 to 695 pounds brought $366 to $394. Box beef was higher with solid demand for fairly light offerings. Choice up $1.61 at $362.38. Select was 48 cents higher at $360.19. Estimated cattle slaughter was 92,000 head, up 6,000 on the weekend, down more than 22,000 on the year. Cash hogs had no comparison with a very light negotiated run. The cash hog market has been sluggish in the new year. Supplies of market-ready hogs are ample and hog weights are on the rise. Processors have leverage and aren't forced to be too aggressive in their procurement efforts and haven't been moving large negotiated numbers. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct had a weighted average of 74.78. The Iowa, Minnesota, and the Western Corn Belt both had weighted averages of 75.50. Prices at the Eastern Corn Belt were not reported due to confidentiality. Pork values into the day about steady, up 3 cents at $93.63. Bellies, loins, and butts were all higher. And the estimated hog slaughter was 479,000 head, down 5,000 on the week and down more than 9,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were down sharply on technical liquidation, watching direct business, and lean hog futures ended the day modestly higher, with pork values firm during the session. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Choosing the right residual herbicide can feel like you need a map. Too many choices, too many claims that never quite hold up. Enough is enough. Zidua brand herbicides from BASF make the choice easy. It sets the standard for longer-lasting weed control, giving up to 2 more weeks of protection than competitors. When you have a Ziduation in your soybean fields, Zidua brand herbicides deliver new solutions to meet your evolving needs. Make the lasting choice and talk to your retailer today. Always read and follow label directions.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely...
It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday, or check it out online. Marita K. Mendenhall of Salem passed away Thursday, January 15th at the age of 65 years. Memorial gathering will be held from 5 to 7 p.m. Thursday, January 22nd at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with private burial at the Dry Fork Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Russell House and left with Wilson Mortuary. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Marita K. Mendenhall of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Wayne Allen Pryor, age 78 of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 4th. Memorial services with military honors for Wayne Pryor will be held at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday, January 24th at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Wayne Pryor will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. And all arrangements for Wayne Allen Pryor of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Choosing the right residual herbicide can feel like you need a map. Too many choices, too many claims that never quite hold up. Enough is enough. Zidua brand herbicides from BASF make the choice easy. It sets the standard for longer-lasting weed control, giving up to 2 more weeks of protection than competitors. When you have a Ziduation in your soybean fields, Zidua brand herbicides deliver new solutions to meet your evolving needs. Make the lasting choice and talk to your retailer today. Always read and follow label directions.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred in Dent County Saturday morning at 8 o'clock on B Highway 2 miles west of Highway 72. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2016 Jeep Cherokee, driven by a 35-year-old Salem female, traveled off the left side of the roadway and struck a tree. The female suffered minor injuries and was transported by Salem ambulance to Salem Memorial Hospital. The report stated that the woman was not wearing a safety restraint. The Jeep was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. Congratulations to Salem Arty Middle School band students that placed in the SCA Honor Band. There was a great turnout of auditioning students this year, and we're so proud of everyone that auditioned on Tuesday. Wesley Beaker, 10th chair flute, Macy Graham, 16th chair clarinet, Gabriel Miller, 10th chair clarinet, and Beulah Wilbur, 3rd chair tuba. The students will be performing at Ava's Performing Arts Center on Saturday, February 7th. Salem Area Board of Education held its regular meeting Thursday evening in the Administration Building. Following the call to order and Pledge of Allegiance, the board approved an amended agenda which included the addition of an item under communications as well as the consent agenda. Board President Drew Howard then read a letter formally recognizing Superintendent Dr. Nathan Wills for earning a national certification for excellence in school finance and operations. Due to a miscommunication between the superintendent and the Salem High School principal, no student recognitions were presented. However, both noted they would be prepared for next month's meeting. In his report, Dr. Wills provided updates on the district's CSIP goals, roof repairs, faculty and student surveys, upgrades to the baseball dugouts, and the district leadership meeting. Following reports from the administrative team, the board moved on to new business. The board approved a conflict of interest ordinance and authorized the opening of a new checking account for electronic food service transactions. This account will allow the district to accept debit and credit card payments for students' lunch balances. Following the first reading of MSBA policy updates, the meeting adjourned into executive session, during which personnel and student matters were discussed. Mackenzie Stoner was approved for hire as middle school physical education teacher, high school head volleyball coach, and middle school head volleyball coach, contingent upon satisfactory background verification. 2 volleyball-related resignations were also approved. Hannah Terrell resigned as freshman volleyball coach, and Elena Santoff resigned as assistant high school volleyball coach. In student-related business, a unanimous vote was taken to deny unqualified student attendance appeals. Action was also taken on administrative contracts with approval of an extension of Assistant Superintendent Dan Copeland's contract through June 30th, 2028, and Superintendent Dr. Nathan Wills' contract through June 2029. The meeting then re-entered the open session before adjourning. The next regular scheduled meeting of the Salem Area Board of Education will be held February 19th in the Administrative Building, and it's open to the public. In the overnight hours of January 13th, Centerstone, the largest nonprofit behavioral health organization in the United States, received notification that 28 of its grants from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, SAMHSA, were cut. Less than 24 hours later, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has reversed course, restoring approximately $14.3 million in funding to Centerstone programs in 7 states, including those in Missouri. Centerstone uses the SAMHSA grant funding to provide life-changing treatment and care to thousands of patients, providing mental health services, addiction care, and social support. They are a leader in operations for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, as well as specialized care nationwide for veterans and the military community. To learn more about Centerstone, visit their website at centerstone.org. The Dent County Health Center is providing warming items for those in need of winter coats, gloves, mittens, hats, and new socks. They'll continue to provide this service this year. If you would like to help restock the items people have already picked up, you can donate gloves, mittens, all sizes of hats, new socks, and blankets. For more information or to donate items or to make monetary donation so the staff can go purchase items for the warming center at the Dent County Health Center, or if you need someone to pick up your donations, feel free to call them at 729-3106 or stop by the Dent County Health Center on Highway 3272 East. Attention high school seniors and their parents in the area. The application period for scholarships through the Community Foundation of the Ozarks is now open for the 2006-2027 academic year. For a list of the scholarships available and the criteria to qualify for the scholarship, go to www.cfozarks.org. Each student will need to create an account with their own username and password. The student will then begin the universal application process. The universal application is a comprehensive form that allows you to apply for all scholarships for which you might qualify. After submitting the universal application, you'll receive a confirmation page that lists the scholarship opportunities for which you qualify. You're strongly encouraged to print that page. Finding a scholarship opportunity with one item of relevant criteria does not mean you will fully qualify for the scholarship. By completing the universal application by March 16th, you'll be able to apply for all the scholarship opportunities for which you do qualify. If you feel you should be eligible for any given scholarship opportunity, please call 417-864-6199. The Missouri Department of Conservation reminds hunters they can now use artificial light and other methods for an extended period during the coyote hunting season. Regulation changes approved by the Conservation Commission in fall of 2025 allow the use of artificial light, night vision, and thermal imagery equipment from January 1st through September 30th, excluding the prescribed spring turkey hunting season. The changes took effect on Jan 1. During this period of time, or extended period, coyotes may not be chased, pursued, or taken during the daylight hours from April 1st through the day prior to beginning of the spring turkey hunting season. Coyotes, except as otherwise provided in the Wildlife Code of Missouri, may be taken by hunting, and pelts and carcasses may be possessed, transported, and sold in any numbers through the year. Special method restrictions apply during spring turkey season, elk season, and deer season. See allowed and prohibited methods at mdc.mo.gov. Any suggestions about conservation area regulations in the Wildlife Code can be directed to local MDC staff. Find local MDC staff by county at mdc.mo.gov. And if you'd like a complete list of Missouri's hunting seasons, again, go to mdc.mo.gov. Merrimack Regional Planning Foundation will be awarding 2 community grants of up to $1,000 each. Preferences will be given to projects that focuses on community or economic development and projects that will assist at-risk children and or low-income families. Any nonprofit 501c3 organization, schools, faith-based organizations, and governmental entities looking to address these needs are encouraged to apply. Organizations and governmental entities must be based or provide service in the Merrimack region to qualify. The MRCF has awarded grants to further local projects throughout its community grant program, and in the 13 years since the program has initiated, $24,400 in grant funds have been awarded to 68 community projects throughout the region. The grants are made possible through the Merrimack Regional Community Foundation Community Grant Making Fund, which was created by a $30,000 donation from the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission. A portion of the fund's earnings are distributed each year through grants. Application for the 2026 round will be accepted online only until 5 o'clock in the afternoon on February 2nd, 2026. For more information on this grant opportunity, contact Bonnie Prigge at bprigge, that's B-P-R-I-G-G-E, at merrimackregion.org, or you can call 573-265-2993. Well, that has been the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news, the mention of persons recently deceased. Not Civic Record, that's been local news. Forgive me for that. And it was brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street. That's where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click click Grainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, I'm Andrew Wynn. Town & Country Bank makes it easy with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Hit the trail, make a splash, or enjoy a beautiful sunset. Town & Country Bank can help you finance that beautiful acreage you've always wanted. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem boys varsity basketball Tigers held a 27-26 halftime lead, then outscored the Ava Bears in the third quarter Friday night 22-6 on their way to a 60-41 win to go to 10-5 on the year and 1-0 in the SCA Conference. Gavin Sapal scored 22 points and pulled down 12 rebounds to lead Salem, while Ryan Cunningham and Braden Gaps each added 10 points for the Tigers. Salem will play Waynesville today at 5 o'clock at the St. James Tournament. The winner will play Blair Oaks Thursday at 6:30, in which the loser will get a second-round bye and play for the Consolation Championship Saturday at 1:30 at St. James. The game tonight will not be aired on KSMO Radio. The Bunker varsity Lady Eagles stunned the Class 4 state-ranked St. Francis Borgia Lady Knights Friday night at the Union Girls Basketball Tournament 47-43, then fell to the Class 5 Jefferson City Lady Jays Saturday night at Union by the score of 62-26 to take second place in the tournament. Haley Turnbow and Kinsey Barton each scored 9 points for the Lady Eagles Saturday, who fall to 13-1 on the year. Both Haley and Kinsey were named to the all-tournament team. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles on a fine showing at Union. Bunker seeded first in the Black River League tournament and drew a first-round bye. The Bunker Boys Varsity Basketball Eagles improved to 17-0 with a 72-36 win over Higbee Friday night at the Mid-Missouri Invitational by Ramey Basketball. The boys are also seeded first in the Black River League tournament that starts this week and earn a first-round bye. The Missouri Basketball Tigers got off to a slow start Saturday against LSU and fell to the Tigers 78-70. Jaden Stone scored 20 points for Missouri, followed by 13 more for Mark Mitchell. Missouri did not score in the first 6 minutes of the game and trailed by 10 at halftime. The Tigers are 13-5 on the year and fall to 3-2 in the SEC Conference. They'll host Georgia Tuesday night at 7:30, and you can hear the game right here on KSMO. Friday night, Jordan Kairou's shootout goal gave the St. Louis Blues a 3-2 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning in St. Louis that snapped the Lightning 11-game winning streak. The Blues received goals from Jake Neighbors and Nick Jugstad in the first period Friday night. On Sunday night, the Blues were on the road in Edmonton to face off against the Oilers, and for only the second time this season, the Blues were shut out by a score of 5-0. The Blues will face the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow night on a delayed broadcast on KSMO Radio following the Missouri Tiger basketball game. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Former Mizzou kicker Harrison Mevis was the hero last night.
Mevis at 42! Online! And it's good! And the Los Angeles Rams go to the championship game!
Mike Tirico, NBC. Mevis drilled the game-winning field goal in overtime as the Rams beat the Bears 20-17 to advance to the NFC Championship game. Mevis, who joined the Rams in November to help stabilize their kicking game, even celebrated afterward wearing a Mizzou ball cap in the locker room.
Keep it simple. I have the easiest job out here. Like I get to kick the ball. They get to do all the hard running, blocking, and passing, and all that sort of thing. So I have the easiest job. Keep it simple. Let's put the ball through the uprights, and that we did.
The Rams will face Seattle in the NFC title game. In the AFC, it's New England against Denver, and the Broncos will be without starting quarterback Bo Nix, who broke his ankle. The Mizzou men faded late in a 78-70 loss at LSU. Jaden Stone led Mizzou with 20 points. The Tigers fall to 3-2 in SEC play. Dennis Gates.
We did not close out possessions. We got stops, but we did not close out possessions, and that's where it got us.
Tigers return home to host Georgia tomorrow night. The St. Louis Billikens continue to roll. SLU stretched its winning streak to 11 games with an 88-63 win over Richmond. The Billikens are now 17-1. They'll try for their 12th straight tomorrow at Duquesne. Elsewhere in Division I men's basketball, Missouri State, Lindenwood, SEMO, and Kansas City all lost. Gray Slaughter scored 29 points for the Mizzou women, but it wasn't enough. An 89-71 loss to Florida. Missouri drops to 1-5 in SEC play. And the St. Louis Blues were shut out by Edmonton, losing 5-0 to the Oilers. The Blues allowed 3 first-period goals. Jordan Binnington stopped just 23 of 28 shots. St. Louis tied for 6th in the Central Division. They'll visit the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow night. Bill Pollack, Missouri Net Sports.
Enough already.
We can do more.
Enough already. We can find a cure.
Enough already.
We can do better for our kids.
Enough already. We are relying on you.
We can come together to support Children's Cancer Research Fund, a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer that is on the front line of breakthroughs. Because
it's enough already.
Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Hi there, it's Scott from Pentatonics. So from the beginning of our journey in music, the foundation has been music education. It's so incredibly important that we continue to show kids the importance of music in our schools, in our homes, and even in the car. Music is such a powerful expression of emotion and individuality, and we are responsible for keeping the love for music alive. This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
I love seeing an underdog get their flowers, so imagine being a fan of the Daily Double at McDonald's, the ultimate undercover fan fave. Beef patties, melty cheese, lettuce, and tomato, what's not to love? Picture it with small fries, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, and small soft drink, all for $6. Maybe you remember the $6 Daily Double meal deal? Dream about it even. But this unsung hero, it's waiting for you at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO. I'll be back shortly with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. Expect most government offices and services to be closed today except for essential services such as prisons and Missouri State Highway Patrol. The day off for many people is to honor Martin Luther King Jr. A Potosi couple in eastern Missouri is accused of locking children in a chicken coop, beating them, shooting them with BB guns, and forcing them to take drugs over a 2-year period. Both suspects have been charged. A watchdog group is out with its annual list of nations where Christians face the most persecution.
Topping the Open Doors U.S. list for the 29th time out of the past 30 is North Korea. Next is Somalia, followed by Yemen, Sudan, Eritrea, Syria, and Nigeria.
That's KMOX Radio's Fred Bottomer reporting. This is Missouri Net.
Do you have a black vulture issue on your farm? Apply for a depredation permit through the Missouri Farm Bureau today. It's free, quick, and easy. Simply call Missouri Farm Bureau at 573-893-1417 or send an email to blackvultures@mofb.org. That's blackvultures@mofb.org. Farm Bureau will send you a permit application to fill in and sign, and you'll be able to reduce black vulture threats in no time. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
Speaking of giving, my mom got a pic with Taylor Swift and she's low-key kind of famous now.
Okay, but my mom parallel parks with no hands. She's built different.
That's cute. My mom owns the electric co-op.
Wait, what? Like she owns the whole thing? That's her mom.
She a baddie.
Do you actually own the electric co-op?
Well, I'm a member, and that makes me a part owner. So are all our neighbors.
Energy cool.
You're a member. Learn about your cooperative membership benefits at membersfirst.coop.
Townscreen in Salem and Houston is a very effective way to get your message out to the public, courtesy of their vertical screens in high-traffic areas in both towns. Your ad, flyer, or even video can be displayed for as little as $15 per week with monthly and yearly rates available. You'll also find Townscreen on display at the Echo Bluff and Montauk State Park lodges. Produce your own ad or get help from the Townscreen staff. To find out more, go online at townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Townscreen.
It's time to break the silence surrounding mental health. Too often people suffer in silence, afraid to ask for help. That's where 988 comes in. It's a safe, confidential space where you can talk openly about your struggles without fear of judgment. Whether you're experiencing a crisis or you just need someone to listen, 988 is here for you. You're not alone. Let's break the silence together. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
KSMO Salem.
Portable generators are a reliable backup power source, but they can be deadly if not used properly. To avoid carbon monoxide hazards, only operate generators outside, away from doors and windows, and install a carbon monoxide detector as a precaution. Before using a generator, be sure to educate yourself and others to ensure safety. Keep safety first, always. Visit membersfirst.coop to learn the value of your electric cooperative membership.
Start the new year with a healthy boost from Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best eggs are the perfect way to fuel your day. Make 2025 your healthiest year yet. Whether you're making a hearty breakfast or adding a protein punch to your salad, Eggland's Best is a smart choice for a better you. Available in so many delicious varieties: classic, cage-free, and organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that weather forecast. This afternoon will be sunny.